The YAG crew on our first cruise since 2019. We hadn't been on a cruise since the Symphony of the Seas Royal Caribbean in 2019. It is March of 2023. We're boarding the Carnival Mardi Gras. Janelle and I had a forward balcony. The boys had an interior room. It was an awesome time, so much so we've already booked our next one. But we'll give you a quick rundown of this ship. Let's go. So the boarding process, we didn't get there super early. This was our first time sailing out of Port Canaveral. Normally we sail out of Miami. We get there the day before. We hang out in Miami. We're at the port super early. This one we had an assigned time to board the ship. We got there about 30 minutes before it, but they were just accepting people right on. So the process was quick. They snapped pictures of our passports, got us all checked on. We walked right in from the parking garage. No line, no waiting. Definitely the way we're going to do it here going forward. Set that appointment time and just show up maybe 30 minutes or right at your appointment time, and there was absolutely no waiting around for us boarding the ship. The ship itself was absolutely gorgeous. One of Carnival's newest ships. Still sort of had that new ship smell. There were surprisingly a lot of issues. The covers on where you tap your key card kept falling off of certain doors. We see those in the hallway, and there were elevator issues here and there. But overall, the ship was in good shape. It was beautiful. There was a lot that I liked about it. I will show you that later on in the video, but right now we're going to show you around our room and the boys' room. Okay, so quick walk through the boys' room. Won't take too long because they have an interior, so there's not a whole lot to it. When you walk in, you have two big closets. You got your safe there, plenty of storage, plenty of hangers, and you actually have two of those, so they give you plenty of room if two people bought clothes, especially for the formal nights and things like that. Plenty of storage. Their bathroom is right here. Toilet, sink, decent sized walk-in shower. I can definitely stand up in it, so that's helpful. Got a big mirror right here that's lighted, a lit mirror. Storage down here, a bunch of USB and regular 110 outlets. They got the twin bed configuration because it's two of them, but obviously it can be configured in the king. And then TV and micro fridge. We got the boys a room not too far from us. This was the closest interior room to where we were. So when you come out of their room and you make a right, we're right down here at forward balcony here. I'll give you a walkthrough of our room right now. Okay, quick walkthrough of our room. We have a forward balcony on this one. Obviously a lot more square footage than the boys' room. A little bit of a different layout. Same closet situation, safe, plenty of storage. As you can see, we've already moved in. Won't belabor this too much because I went over this in the video there. But similar situation. Bathroom is just about the same. See, the main difference is obviously we got our king bed and the balcony. So I think that's a sofa bed too. Got the same fridge, storage, little ottoman, TV, backlit mirror. But this is the difference right here between our room and their room. Again, forward balcony. I wish that this rail was maybe like see-through, or these things louvered to open up so we can see through here. But in order to see out, we have to stand up. My bride, you happy, baby? So, I mean, if I had to find a complaint, that would be it. So when you're sitting down, that's sort of your view. You can't really see out. I mean, they almost should have put like high chairs out here, or like stools, so you can sit up a little bit higher to see. But it is what it is. We're gonna figure this thing out. Here's some footage from our sail away party. I'm gonna try to keep them short and clipped down so that YouTube does not removed the audio for copyright infringement because some of the songs obviously are very popular.
I want to see everyone connects to a middle, electric side, DJ Unity. You know what I'm side? You know what I'm side? Upstairs, this is the electric side.
This was the Serenity deck, the adults only area. It was really nice and peaceful. This was top deck, I believe deck 18 or 19 forward. It was just really nice up here. A lot of chairs. I know on some of the past ships you go to the area and there was never anywhere to sit. I actually walked through here while everyone was off the ship in Grand Turk, so it wasn't this empty on a normal basis. But there was always, whenever we did walk through, there was always somewhere to sit. Really like the little waterfall, and there's a bar there, and there was the sunken seating here. The waterfall was off at the moment, but it was right behind the pool there. Just a real nice area to come and relax and kind of be away from the loud kids. They had the clamshells. They had 2 jacuzzis up here as well. It's just a real nice area. First coaster at sea. It was a good time. Obviously, it's not, it's thrilling as a land-based roller coaster, but for what it was on a ship, even with the cost and having to make a reservation, I definitely thought it was worth $15 a person. The track was pretty long. You got to control your own speed, and you actually did 2 laps, so it was pretty cool. Up here, they also had the ropes course. They had cornhole. They had a pool table. They had mini golf, basketball court. It was a track. There was a lot to do up on what the ship calls the sports deck. And while they did comedy in a couple of different venues, the Punchliner Comedy Club was the primary spot for comedy. This was deck 16 aft. There was 2 jacuzzis, a pool back here. There was a bar. This is also where Big Chicken was. This is Shaq's Chicken Restaurant. They serve chicken sandwiches, chicken tenders with special sauces. It's a great place to eat. We actually went to the one in Vegas, so having it on the ship was pretty cool. The Sea Grill was just another place to eat. I want to say our cruise director said we had 5,800 people on board guests. I very seldom had a hard time finding somewhere to sit. The seating was very ample on the ship at all the various places you can eat. Then obviously you could take stuff to other decks or back to your room or to the Serenity area. It just seemed the seating was very ample. Just past the Italian restaurant, that was a specialty restaurant. This is the Pixels area. That's where you can go and view all your photos and purchase your photos if you want digitally or have copies printed out. And they had plenty of iPads. I remember we first were introduced to that on the Vista. It just seems you were always waiting in line to grab a spot to see your computers. They were ample on the Mardi Gras. I wasn't supposed to be recording the casino, so this part will be quick, but there is a casino on board, and I think it's the only thing that's open 24 hours. These are some of the duty-free shops. They had a ton of places to shop on board for watches, for art, for clothes, for anything you might have forgotten back at home. They had it here, and because it's a cruise ship and it's vacation, there were ample bars everywhere. I have to say, I really love the decor of this ship, like all the glass and the colors, the architecture. It was really, really nice. Center stage. It was a 3-floor theater, essentially separate from the theater at the front of the ship. I'm going to show you a portion of a show that was done in the main theater with the sound removed for copyright purposes, and I'm going to show you they did 80s night at the center stage. I'll show you a bit of that as well, obviously with the sound removed for copyright purposes. This was a show that was done on the first night. It was called Rock Revolution, and it was in the main theater with the theater style seating, the rows, and I felt like the light portion of it and the sound at center stage was just as quality as the theater. I just felt the seats were more comfortable in center stage. The layout was better. You got different angles because by it encompassing 3 floors, you could be sitting on 8 and have a much different view of a show than you would if you were sitting on 6. But this is a portion of the main theater show, and now I'll show you a part of what we saw while sitting at the center stage. This is center stage. It's encompasses decks 6, 7, and 8, and it's about midship. This is only going to be found on Carnival's XL class ships, which is the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, and I believe the upcoming Jubilee will have it as well. At this moment, he was playing Commodore's Brick House, but it started out as guess the song. He would play a portion, and we'd have to guess what the song was, and then it just turned into an all-out concert. But it was a great venue for a lot of the shows that they put on. All in all, it was great to get back out on the water, back on a cruise. Definitely more of the ship's movement. Didn't like the fact that we couldn't see while we were sitting down. We had to stand up in order to actually see over the balcony's wall. And then whenever you want to go to the rear of the ship, walking the entire distance of the ship got old real quick. So our next cruise is in December. We're going to have a Havana patio aft balcony, and we look forward to doing that review for you guys. Thanks for watching. Click that subscribe, and if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.